Hey guys, what's up? So today I am with Ian, and we're gonna play Deathmark. So it's nice and spooky in the apartment, all the lights are off. And yeah, this is a horror game, which I like a lot. I love horror games, but I'm terrified of them, so I don't normally play them. But we are going to today, so let's just start a new game. Alright. Hey, wanna hit up the karaoke place?
So enthusiastic.
It's your cue. You're the next. Oh, wait, I guess that's still me. The new Love and Hero song is out. You get to read. It's a visual novel.
All right, let me sell it.
You'll be
Let me
blonde
sell it.
girl.
Hey, quiet on set.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. Oh, that's me still?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling up to it today. Yes. This story creeped me out earlier. You want to hear it?
Oh, sure. I'm not as enthused.
This seems like the more involved dialogue line that I've ended up with.
Fine, I'll read this
No,
one.
no.
We can switch if you really don't want to read it.
You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. I heard she's gone missing.
What? No one knows where she is?
That's what missing means, yeah.
God.
No, she just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library.
Nobody talks like this, honestly. Ooh, creepy music.
One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. But then she vanished.
But she's super diligent, right? That's you.
There's no indication.
No, I know.
One of the students thought it was weird that she'd end up and leave like that. So he checked in on her. But when he did...
Oh, it's a fucking arm. A severed
I
arm.
was about to say leg, and I'm really glad I did.
The only thing left was her arm.
That's all you need, really.
It had a really weird scar on it, so it's definitely her arm. Honestly, the art in this game is probably my favorite part about it. It's like, look at those fingernails. They look so realistic.
I mean, it's an arm already.
Alright, we switched characters, so you read this girl.
A scar?
Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once.
Jeez.
She had no idea where it came from.
Haven't moved yet. Oh, for real?
Oh, that's you.
There was a scar like that on Miki's leg, too.
Huh? Miki? Wait, that's...
The girl who went missing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe that rumor is true. And what about the cursed scar?
Cut it out. You're scaring me.
Why?
Right?
Oh,
It's us! I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story.
you just
I better
creeped
hurry.
around there,
Yeah, right? You're just
listening to the
standing
whole
there
story.
watching two teenage girls, you grown ass man. God, how are you not arrested?
Explicitly.
I would arrest him. I'm calling the police. That's us, though. I've played a little bit of this, like the first chapter, which is not very long. So past that, I don't really know what. And the reason why I stopped is because I'm really bad at puzzles and I couldn't figure out how to navigate the stupid thing.
Great.
Um,
I don't know
Thunder
about puzzles.
rumbles in the distance. Okay, but two idiots are better than one. We'll figure it out. It's not that hard. I just got confused with... I got to a point in the game where I just didn't know where to go. It's more of like a point-and-click adventure. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So, a huge mansion is in front of me. Strange. I'm sure I was just... My vision blurs. My ears are buzzing. Ugh, my head's swimming. It's almost like I'm drunk. What time is it? I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put it in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is a name. Saya Kujo, spirit healer. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I guess this must be the Kujo mansion then? Kujo mansion. Saya Kujo. Those names sound familiar somehow. One way to find out. Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist.
That's not a watch.
That looks more like a tattoo than a scar. Like the other ladies looked more like a scar.
What's up with the background?
It's hands. It's a lot of hands, and I think that's an eye. I can't really tell. Maybe a mouth. Some eyes, some mouths, some hands, lots of hands. It's a strange scar. When did that? I could just be imagining this, but I feel an icy chill when I look at it. I don't think you're imagining an icy chill. I don't think that's an imagination thing. My fist pounds on the door. No reply. You could just say I knocked. That's another one.
He's knocking a lot like that.
A light appears in a second floor window. It's probably too far from the door for them to hear me knocking.
But when you're pounding your fist on the door, on the other hand.
I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. I proceed to break into this random person's house. No point in staying outside.
Yes, there is a point. There is a point. It's not your house.
I'll just go in. I'll apologize to the owner later. That will not hold up in court, my dude.
I'll just go in.
The inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here.
Yeah,
It's dead silent, except for the constant ticking of a clock's second hand. I must be in the entrance hall. Who owns this mansion? Why are you in a Victorian mansion in Japan? Why?
Kujo? Was that
Maya Kujo? I don't remember her name.
Saya?
Saya. It might have been Saya. The atrium extends to the second floor. Anyone home? There's no reply to my shout. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down here.
Maybe you're breaking and entering at night, and there's people asleep.
I guess I need to go upstairs then. Yeah, it's probably just asleep. A staircase is just visible up ahead. I walk toward it, cutting across the hall. My ears catch a strange noise. I turn to look where it's coming from. Someone's there, enveloped by the dark. I think they're staring at me.
It's a doll.
Should we ignore them, talk to them, or approach them?
Ignore.
Why?
It's an option.
I don't want the story to go. Fuck that girl, says
Well,
Ian.
Something will happen no matter what. You know, we don't. I don't know. What do you want to do? Screw my opinion.
Either talk. No, we'll go with yours. We'll go with yours.
Anyway, ignore.
I'm
that.
just judging your choice. You just ignore a random person?
If I have the option to ignore something and keep going, I'm gonna ignore it.
I carefully begin climbing the stairs, making sure not to trip. As I reach the landing, the sharp sound of a bell breaks the silence. It seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I can spy the outline of a clock. I bet that's what's making the sound. Approach it, ignore it, or wait.
Ignore it.
Why do you want to ignore everything?
They're giving me the option, you know, like, if it was crucial, they'd make us do it.
Yeah, first of all, it's an adventure game, so it's an option, it's like you can die in this if you make the wrong choice.
I don't think I'm gonna die from ignoring this clock.
You know what, I'm gonna choose to wait, because you chose the last one, so now I don't feel bad.
Alright, well don't ask if you don't want me to ignore something.
I pause and wait for the clamor to end. It doesn't seem to be stopping. Maybe it's broken.
Ignore it. You want to keep waiting?
You know what? Yes, fuck you. We're gonna wait again. I pause and wait for the clamor to end. It doesn't seem to be stopping. Maybe it's broken. Approach it, ignore it, or wait.
We look pretty damn approached. I don't know what the hell else can we do to approach it.
I'm guessing approach it probably means inspect. If I'm...
Listen, this ain't our clock.
Yeah, but we're already in here. We might as well.
I gotta try to fix it.
The noise guides me over. We are no closer than we were before. It's an antique grandfather clock. The noise is definitely coming from here. I reach towards the glass to check inside.
Why?
All of a sudden, it stops chiming. See, ignoring it wasn't the answer. It wouldn't have stopped. And then we'd have to hear the ding, ding, ding,
We don't know
ding,
if it's doing
dings.
anything yet.
Silence descends, broken only by ticking. I guess it's fixed now, but that timing was a little too spot on. Was it really a coincidence?
No, you can if it's whatever o'clock, it's gonna dong. That's how a clock works.
Yeah, but it wasn't
It's not
stopping.
a coincidence.
All these strange occurrences make me uneasy, but I continue on to the room with the light. See, even he thinks it's strange. The clock wouldn't stop. Eventually, they'll stop. I grew up with a grandfather clock like that. They don't chime forever. That'd be the
He
worst.
said maybe it's broken. This is.
Okay, but it stopped, so clearly it's not broken.
He fixed it. He poked at it.
He didn't do anything
He
to it.
opened the glass. It's an awful noise.
Stopping in front of the door, I knock.
Knock on someone's bedroom door.
But again, there's no reply. I try again several times, even calling out, but there's still no answer. I push on the door. He just breaks into someone's bedroom.
Nice.
It's dark inside.
Already committing a crime.
Strange, I definitely saw lights on in here when I was outside.
What's that, a plant?
Wafting through the room is an odd smell. It's sugary, like a ripe fruit.
Oh, it's a fruit plant.
The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe? It's not a particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. The floor underneath my feet feels off. It's wet.
Yeah, it's the fruit plant.
It dawns on me that I'm smelling something else mixed in with the sweet smell. I know this scent, this metallic tang. Lightning flashes and I catch a glimpse of something. The startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there. Stare at it or look away.
You know what I'm gonna say. Ignore it.
We're not ignoring it! We can't ignore it. We're doing a video. It's so bizarre that I can't stop staring.
I'm playing the game, realistically.
Okay, but I want to know what it is. Blooming flowers are everywhere. Ooh, this is a very pretty picture. Like, yeah, it's grotesque, but it's also really pretty. Also, I like her blouse, from what I can see of it. They're bursting out of the woman's stomach, her blood-soaked body overwhelmed with them. I wrench my gaze away, horrified.
It was a fruit plant.
But the hellish image is burned into my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. It kind of looked more to, like, succulents to me. Bile rises. I am going to throw up.
Yeah.
Ooh, there was a ghosty girl in the corner. There she is. See the ghosty girl?
Ignore it.
I don't have the option. Ooh, the lights on. Oh, the body's gone. In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. The body is gone, leaving only a stain.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. It's a bad dream. At least, I'd really much prefer it if it was. But the faint smell that remains and the blood stain crushed any hope I had of that. I think my dialogue is always in blue, so you could just read anything that's not blue.
Alright, I'll try.
I beat a retreat. Oh,
yeah.
Am I reading that right?
Yes.
I beat a retreat from the room in an effort to escape this whole bizarre situation. What the fuck does I beat a retreat means?
I beat my meat to a retreat. It's so sweet.
I don't think that's what it means.
He's gone, alright? That's what it means.
When I stumble back into the hall, the lights are on in here as well. I decide to have another look around. All the furnishings in here are old enough to be antiques. They match this old-fashioned mansion.
Ignore.
Oh my god.
I told you it was a doll, though.
The large doll sits on a couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark.
Look at her elbows.
One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. They're not elbows, they're ball joints.
That's what I'm pointing out.
Probably belongs to the owner of the mansion.
Yeah, it's a fetish thing.
I don't think it's... Anyway, so what do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flour, sir, and then the corpse up and vanished like fog.
So anyway, I broke into this house. And...
Like anyone would believe that. Yeah, no, I think you're guilty. Ooh, that's your line.
Oh, great. Welcome to Cujo Mansion.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to move the mic closer to you just in case. She blinked. The doll moved. It spoke. A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one when I found the corpse. Up until this point, I was nothing more than an observer to all these freaky events.
You're an intruder.
I could distance myself from it, but now, a doll is talking to me.
Yeah, nowadays, that's pretty normal. Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise.
The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. She slowly folds her hands together, so she can move too.
I am sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary. You have likely seen a number of oddities here already. I see. My master, Saya Cujo, was unable to escape from the mark then.
Ah, dialogue tree. That's why it's in yellow. Saya Cujo, does that mean that corpse? But wait, what's this about a mark?
Lady Saya was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of the mark on your arm?
Ooh, back to the hands.
Yeah, for some reason.
She must be talking about this weird scar. Did Saya Cujo invite me to this mansion? When I try to remember, my head hurts.
I have something to tell you in place of my late master. Replaced. I would like to ask one thing first. Do you know your own name?
Well, that was a much simpler question than I had been expecting. It's...
John Cena.
I break out into a sweat. My throat is drying up. My dude, it's a question.
Just make something up. If you don't know, just make something up.
Yeah, right? Like, why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find I'm coming up blank.
I see. Then it is as I thought.
Somehow Mary knows what's going on with me.
Before I offer an explanation, please decide on a temporary name. There it is. Things will go much easier if I have a name by which to call you. Do we get to choose?
Yeah.
It is also likely you will find it hard to remain calm if you are nameless.
She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than continue life as a hollow, nameless being. A little dramatic, but okay. Yeah, sure, Yoshiki's fine.
You figure something else out.
Is Yoshiki fine? Hell yes. And then Kazuo.
Wait, who's this?
This is us.
Wait, there's two people?
No, it's Japanese, so last name first,
Oh, they
then
want...
first name.
Everybody has to... Okay.
It's
I'm just
Kazuo
wondering,
Yoshiki.
usually they don't do that separately. Wait, why...
Well, what? What'd you want to name him?
I don't know anything. That's not the autofill.
Well, the autofill is the easiest. We're playing as the game intended. Boring.
We've switched roles. Now you're like, ignore it and go.
Ooh, character customization. Oh wait, I can only choose one.
You can choose beard or glasses.
I could have glasses and beard,
none.
beard, glasses, or none.
Although I think right to left you'll get different options.
He kind of looks like L from Death Note without his
He's
glasses.
a
And
little more composed, but
well, he's got like the tiredness and like the same kind of hairstyle.
I guess. Well, hey, do you want?
I do
beard?
not like that beard. It's kind of a douche goatee.
Okay, then your choices are glasses or none.
Well, what do you like? Glasses or none?
No glasses.
No glasses? Okay. It cannot be changed. We can't put on any accessories or grow facial hair ever again.
Is there any more choices?
No, it's only these 4.
Delightful. Alright, yes.
Okay. I'm Kazuo Yashiki. Understood, Lord Yashiki. Oh, that's you. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay. Now I shall explain to you about the mark. It is the seal of death. Those who have it will soon die. Alright, fair enough. You do not believe me? I am certain this sounds absurd to one who has led an uneventful life. Oh, wow.
Is it bad that I would be, like, just immediately believing her? Like, I would be like, yep, I'm gonna die. Fuck. Jesus. You know, like, no questions asked. I believe you. I'm dead.
However, my master's death proves it to be irrefutably true. I guess.
The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. That didn't seem like the work of humans.
I'm afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. They face death all the while suffering from the terror of losing oneself.
Memory loss? That can't be. That'd mean I'm...
Yes! The fact that you have forgotten your name proves that death is coming. Lord Yashiki, you will die this very dawn.
Dun, dun, dun! Do you like my dramatic effect?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll die. Fuck me.
You'll die at dawn.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. My memory skipped forward a bit after that. I just remember being completely stunned at what Mary revealed to me. I can probably attribute it to my memory loss caused by the mark. Next thing I know, I'm lying in a guest room in the mansion. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here. I must have fallen asleep at some point, and thanks to that, I feel a lot better. Dude, if you're gonna die at dawn, you really shouldn't be wasting any time with sleep.
It sounds like an accident. Just
I'll die at dawn, huh? I try saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. It doesn't make any sense, way out of the blue. But if it's true, is waiting for my untimely death the only thing I can do? It might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it.
what the hell are you gonna do about it?
I find Mary sitting in the exact same spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a doll gets bored waiting like humans do.
Good morning, Lord Yashiki. Are you feeling better now?
I thought you said I'd die at dawn. Yes, sort of. I feel terrible. What do you think?
Sort of.
Wonderful. Oh, it's you. Sorry. My bad, fam. No, it's you. I'm
Wonderful.
sorry.
Since it appears you have calmed down, I would like to ask a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only 2 paths. The first is to wait for death.
Fucking me.
The second is to fight the mark.
Can you help me?
I choose wait for death.
We're not waiting for death. The game will be over. We'll have to restart all of the intro.
If that is what you wish, yes. my master was researching the mark a few days prior to her death. She found a way to escape it. Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me. Of course.
So she doesn't know anything after all.
There is some time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from heaven. Would that you would grab hold of it, and I shall do my utmost to help. What will you do?
I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. If she's right about all this, my time on Earth is up at dawn. If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really alright with that? People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. Am I going to turn a blind eye to it? This is a life or death decision. I need to think about it carefully. Live or die. Deadly choice. You'll be faced with choices that could result in death. There's limited time and your soul power will continue to drain. Time's up or wrong answers will result in game over. So be quick, but also careful in finding the right answer. Restoring soul power. Completing a deadly choice will restore some soul power. Accelerated dialogue. Dialogue will be sped up while pressing the L button. But certain dialogue cannot be sped up. Backlog. Okay, this is just tutorial stuff. Auto mode, R, walk through auto mode. Use dialogue window. You can hide the dialogue window by pressing X. Okay. Then, oh, sorry.
Then I shall ask you, will you quietly wait for death or struggle against the mark? Yeah.
No!
Just fight the mark.
We are not gonna die. I don't feel like death. Safe. Right answer.
A tough one. Survived.
Well, it's a tutorial one, you know? It just shows how it works.
Yeah.
I've decided to trust you.
As you say, Lord Yashiki. Then I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. Breakfast.
I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. I know squat about the supernatural, and losing my memory makes research impossible. But I don't have a moment to lose.
You've already lost many a moment.
A knock comes from the front door.
Oh god.
Who'd come here this late at night?
Yeah, kind of like your stupid ass. Oh my, what a sign of fate. It seems that other mark bearers have arrived. Oh no.
We get an entire little fun cast of characters.
Oh god.
Is it instinct that she knows these things? Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being a talking doll and all.
I beg your pardon, Lord Yashiki. I do apologize, but could you go greet our guests in my stead? They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Yeah, okay. Moreover, while I am able to move my arms, I am unable to walk.
Man, what an asshole giving her the ability to move her arms but not her legs.
I mean, I don't know what it means.
I moved to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die like me. I wonder what they're like.
Usopp looking mother.
Who I find at the door are not who I expect to see out this late at night. A high schooler and a small boy. These kids have the mark? No way.
Just these guys?
We came to see Professor Kujo. Who are you? I can't say I'm a total stranger since I am here in this mansion. I'm her disciple. Huh. Okay. She's got so much spiritual power, it's no surprise she'd have disciples. She seems to know Saya Kujo. Now that I think about it, that business card did say spirit healer. Going off this girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan. She has binoculars. I'd guess bird watching, if anything. I guess she does have prayer beads and a coin around her neck.
And some talisman by her side.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that one. I'm Mo Watanabe. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in Oop Arts Monthly.
Whoop arts.
She pulls an occult magazine out of her bag. You can play the little boy.
Okay.
Inside is a picture of the mark. The accompanying article says the scar is a soul-inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Cujo Mansion. This is the same scar, right? Mo lifts her skirt up a bit to show me her leg. Right there on her right thigh is the mark. I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friends' names. That's never happened to me before. Do you think this is the scar? Do you think this scar's doing it?
That article is obviously bogus.
Why are you giving him a Squidward voice?
It's not a school.
The young boy scoffs.
Even kids know better than to believe in ghosts or curses these days.
Oh my god.
And a high schooler fell for it. You must feel embarrassed about that.
But, Tsukasa, weren't you hanging around in the front of the mansion's gate? Fess up, your scar scares you. Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that. He silently sulks. Looks like a bullseye.
It's young Severus Snape.
It's clear they're both mark bearers. I better bring them over to meet Mary. Mo shrieks excitedly when she gets close. Oh my god, it's so cute! It's a doll, yeah? I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship is so detailed. It's almost like it's alive. They're both admiring her when...
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cujo Mansion.
What? It spoke? With that, the two new visitors joined our number. They entered this monstrous world that hovers on the precipice of death. Mary tells Mo and Tsukasa about the mark once they regain their composure. All about the steady memory loss and their imminent death. It sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains validity coming from someone like her.
Why?
Both of their faces pale. It's you, by the way.
How do you know?
Because
Oh, is this her?
yeah.
Oh, okay. If you came specifically here because you believed Lady Saya's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories. Yeah.
Mo admitted as much earlier, but I can see Tsukasa's face darkened. So it must be happening to him too. Hey Mo, I'd like to confirm something. Where were you when you got the mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs, so they might remember. I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be a curse from Hanahiko. Hanahiko?
This name is familiar to me. He's the ghost the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? My master was interested in him.
So, Sayakujo was curious too. Could be connected to the mark somehow. I'd like to hear more about this ghost.
As you wish, Lord Yashiki. Is this me?
Yep.
Then I shall tell you the...
The rumors of Hanahiko. Dialogue too fast for you? Alright, we're on chapter 1, which is a good place to pause since we are at 34 minutes.
Look at everyone getting fucked up.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so we will continue this in chapter 1, but we'll probably finish reading this first since I don't think there's a save point. So, oh, did you hear? About that ghost boy all the schools in H City are talking about? Sounds like Hanahiko is back. I heard that he can appear if you peek into a school mirror at night. He'll ask you something. Am I pretty? If you tell him no, you'll be fine, but if you say yes, give me that red stuff then. And then he just disappears. But that's not all.
I guess we gotta remember to say no.
Hanahiko hates adults, you know? Yeah, probably. I heard that if the person he asks is an adult, they'll die.
So we'll have to make the kid do it.
And not just drop dead, Their blood is drained from them. Ew. And next to the corpse is a single rose. A rose dripping with blood.
Rumors can be easily manipulated. Passing from one person to another, assumptions and errors mix in, but they also hold a hint of truth. Miss Moe, do you know anything else?
I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating Hanahiko at H Elementary School. This got to be some sort of clue. I should ask her more about it. Why were you at H Elementary? Was Hanahiko there, or when did you notice the mark?
We already know why she was there. She was researching it, right?
I mean, it's kind of implied, but she hasn't.
She literally said that. Was he there?
I don't think so, but I can't really say for sure. I went to the mirror.
Man, you suck at research.
But a shiver suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and left. Girls, same. God, if that's not
it.
me.
That's it.
What should I ask next? Why were you at H Elementary? When did you notice the mark?
We could ask all of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Share whatever. Which one?
My big dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see a ghost. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there.
She pissed off so quick, though.
I figured that place would be easier to sneak in than a regular school, since it's been closed down. What should I ask next? When did... the only option. I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately that it had to be what Professor Kujo wrote about. I think I have a handle on what happened. No way to know for sure about the ghost. But there's no denying she had the mark after returning home from H Elementary.
Then maybe.
Tsukasa glances down at his left hand.
Mine might be from Hanahiko, too. I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. That ghost was seen at a lot of schools in H City, right?
Maybe he's remembered something. I better ask him some questions, too. T Elementary?
I go to school there. You've probably heard of it, since it's the top-ranked elementary in H City.
What should I ask him next? When was that?
Maybe around sunset. I was heading home until I realized I forgot something, and turned back.
What should I ask next? Did you see Hanahiko?
No, and I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I passed a mirror. I went to the bathroom before going home.
I don't think he knows anymore. Their stories are pretty similar to the Hanahiko rumors.
Yes.
It can't just be a coincidence.
You must investigate the places where Hanahiko appeared. For their sake as well as yours.
Ah, that's all well and good, but what exactly am I investigating?
Death and life coexisting. If the mark originated there, then a way to erase it will also be there. You must find it. Find the key you need to break the mark's curse. That is the only way to escape.
And all of a sudden, a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders.
Yeah, right? It seems that Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate?
I think H Elementary is probably the better one.
Sure.
T Elementary School was where the brat is, so it's like just a normal elementary school. We should have...
H is closed.
Yeah, H is the haunted one, so...
Oh, okay.
Get it? H, haunted elementary? Yeah, that's probably wise. They'd arrest you on the spot if you tried to sneak into a regular school. A middle-aged man who can't really call his name, let alone his address or job title. I'd have no excuses if I got caught. Want to get going then? Let's do this. Wait, you're coming too? Of course. I haven't given up on seeing Hanahiko yet. She grins at me. Is she really strong, or is this blind optimism? I'm gonna go with the
Clearly
latter.
Not strong. She dipped at the slightest. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Hey, not you two. Seriously?
My life's on the line here. I don't want the reason I die to be because you messed something up.
Okay, that's fair. That's genuinely fair.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold. Good thing you're cute. Is he, though? But to bring kids along with me is...
I understand your hesitation, but the mark does not discriminate, stealing lives of children and adults. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that.
I suppose human logic doesn't fly when dealing with the supernatural. We'll need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're going to survive.
Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. I also ask that you not waste time dawdling with others on the way. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum. Have a safe trip.
Selecting a partner first, select a mark bearer, do this in the partner menu.
Why would one more schmuck make it so much worse to have?
Oh yeah, hey, mister? Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary just told us? Your memory's getting worse and all the time. We don't want to forget anything. I don't know when I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it might just save our lives at some point. It's a save file, isn't it? New info was added to the spirit file. Oh, okay. Rumors of Hanahiko. Other.
You could probably read back what was
Spirit
said.
file. Check in from your bag. Consult it if necessary. Saving and loading. Okay, yeah. Save the dimension or Hans. Turn to this screen. Okay, we're gonna save then. I didn't read it. Is it enter system? No.
No, yes it is.
Is it? Where? Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright. So we're gonna stop here for now, and then we'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys.